This week, debt collections resume for federal student loans after a 5-year pause. This is something that impacts millions of Americans because it's thought that 5 million borrowers are in default right now. So defaulting on a student loan can lead to serious consequences, even garnishment of your wages. So this morning, we're joined by financial advisor Matt Fick with everything you need to know if you might be impacted by this. So, Matt, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
I think the bottom line is the government's serious now. You got to pay up, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, they've started to make changes that we were expecting them to make, and that's happening now.
Why are so many people in default, do you think?
There's a couple different reasons for why people could be in default right now. First, back in 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic, President Trump put a pause on all loan payments and interest. Since then, loan payments have started back up in the fall of 2023, but no one's been sent to collections since 2020. In the past couple of years, people have missed payments but were forced to make them up and are in default right now. Another potential reason is that during his presidency, President Biden made a big push towards student loan forgiveness. And a lot of those attempts were stopped by federal courts. 5.3 million people did receive some form of student loan forgiveness, but many more were expecting student loan forgiveness and missed payments with that expectation and are in default because of that now.
So after a 30-day notice, you could have your wages garnished.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty serious, right?
They started yesterday. The Department of Education started involuntary collections on these people who are in default on their loans and sent out that 30-day notice, and after that, they will start to garnish your wages.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen.
No.
So if you're in that situation, maybe you're going to get garnished or whatever, what do you do if you can't make the payment, if you can't quite afford it?
Sure. Well, first off, I would say I recommend you start your repayments if you are able to afford it. If you're not able to afford it, there's a couple different repayment options. One specifically being an income-driven repayment plan that takes a look at your income and your family size and will potentially lower your monthly payment there.
Okay.
Another potential option would be putting a pause on your loans through a deferment or a forbearance. Keep in mind that a deferment pauses the income the payments and the interest, whereas a forbearance just puts a pause on the payments. Even if you get that pause, though, I still recommend that you try to work down as much as you can because you're going to have to pay that loan off either way.
How long can you pause it for?
I don't have a definite answer for that, but it depends on the case.
All right, so we're talking about making these payments. What else can people do? Because you talk about the interest. Let's say you have a student loan debt of $40,000. The interest can build up very fast.
It definitely can.
That's a lot of money.
It is. It's really important to understand how damaging interest can be. If you are carrying a balance over on your loans month to month, which most people are, you are accruing interest. For example, with a $40,000 new grad loan, even if you are at 6.5% interest rate, even if you are making on-time monthly payments, you'd pay that loan off in 8 years, but you'd pay $50,000 on a $40,000 loan.
Okay, yeah. The lower your payment that's going to be, the more you're going to pay.
Exactly. The longer you're going to pay. Yes.
All right. Well, we wish everyone the best of luck. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.